Let's go to the fourth trumpet. The fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun, a third of the moon, and a third of the stars were struck, so that a third of them would be darkened, and the day would not shine for a third of it, and the night in the same way. Then I looked, and I heard an eagle flying in midheaven, saying with a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe to those who live on the earth, because of the," and remember that's in the land, in Jerusalem, "because of the remaining blast of the trumpet of the three angels who are about to sound." Okay, so in the spiritual realm, this is talking about the fall of a great empire. I talked about this before, back when Jesus used the same language in Matthew 24, when we talked about it back in November and December. And this is a Hebrew saying. It is a way, and we see this many times in the Old Testament, when they are talking about a great empire that has fallen. They use this language of the sun growing dark, the moon growing dark, the stars falling from the sky. And so in the spiritual realm, that's what this means. It's talking about the fall of Israel, of the empire of Israel. And I think this was a great turning point for the war, when in the physical realm. Oh, well, let me tell you what the physical realm looked like. Okay, so at this time, I read this first. I'm like, what is going on? Probably because I knew that Jerusalem burned down. So probably this is when things start catching on fire, and all of this black smoke is just making the sky black, and everything is just, filled with smoke. So I thought that is probably what is happening next. And that is exactly what Josephus tells us. So he starts describing how once the Roman soldiers were in there, they started lighting things on fire. And not only were the Roman soldiers lighting things on fire, but the Jewish people were lighting things on fire. Like the Roman soldiers would run into a building, and so then the Jewish soldiers would light the building on fire. So you got both sides lighting things on fire. And so Josephus talks about how fast this fire grew and grew until both the upper city and the lower city were in flames. So people are dying from that. And of course, there's so much smoke, and everything is just becoming black. You can't see the sky. It's just horrific. Okay, and so he describes this. He gives us a date. This was the 24th day of the month of Tammuz. Can't remember if I told you this before today, but every time I found what I believed was a trumpet marker in Josephus's writing, Josephus would give me a date. So I'm able to go through and follow, like on a calendar, all of these trumpet blasts. It's just so amazing. Okay, so that is the fourth trumpet. Everything is on fire at this point. And I believe this was a turning point in the minds of the Jewish people. I think at this point, they would have realized, we're not going to win this. We're not going to win this.